Good morning from Washington Reagan National Airport. It is Friday, January 28th, 2022 at 12:56 Zulu. And welcome aboard JetBlue Airways Flight 379 down to Fort Lauderdale. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I released a video last week showing my actual trip to Fort Lauderdale. Kind of the real world with live ATC. Unfortunately, I can't use VATSIM on this because it's we're using historical weather, and I believe Fort Lauderdale, if I go to the real world latest right now, I always wanted to do this with the, have the flight be like along real world lines. So let's take a look here. So we're outside, catering up, just getting ready to board. They are using 28 left in Florida. There's a crane on 28 right. The wind is not anywhere near the same. It was, I think it was 240 at whatever. In DC here, it's not too bad either. So we're gonna get squared away to go here. So I'm gonna load up this flight plan here. I wonder if it's gonna screw up Volanta. We get a picture of 645. We got 645 JB. I actually took 766 JB. And lagging audio breaking. All right, I'm gonna turn off my headset and turn it back on. Let's see if the audio is any better with that. Oop. Let's see if the audio is any better with that. So we got the Gate Gourmet is going there. Why is that doing that? Sometimes when I turn my mic on and it has, let me see if I get a better shot here. I get one from the terminal. Sorry if you're getting dizzy for a second. I actually got some pretty good shots of the plane. Not like that. Let's see. Who's connected? Yeah. Everybody's texting me saying my mic's crackling. Let me try plugging her in and unplugging her. This always happens. Stand by, gentlemen. How about now? Any better? What about now? If I unmute that, any better? Waiting on text messages here. I don't have the YouTube stream up because I'm using my iPad here. I am talking hub. Let's see. I am talking hub. Oh, that's better. That's definitely a little bit better. There is some crackle in the background. Oh, that's better. All right, yep. Let me see. I hard muted. Now I hard muted the. Now you're gonna hear an echo. I hard muted the mic. 5x5. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a minute. Timmy, turn your volume up, buddy. Yeah, I can hear it. I'm watching on my iPad now. I can hear it, even though you guys will get like a duplicate echo or whatever. So we're taking 645, brand new livery, released today by the excellent Mr. Gregory Verba. He did put a little more detail. He probably should have done a walk around, but he put some more detail on the belly. Yeah, he's got the rivets down there. He said you can't really tell him blue. And then the underside of the wings, he really did a magnificent job. Really a magnificent job. I'm trying to get one. This is pretty much what it looked like the other day. Let's see if I can get to have more fun. And 645. Right about there for my picture for Volanta. So this is JetBlue Airways. picture coming up here. We'll try to get off on time if we can. Yeah, that one's a good one. Come on. What is taking so? There it is. Oh, yeah. Show wide JetBlue aircraft at T5. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so Pranav, my buddy, Transport Hub, check out his channel. Asked a question. Oh, that kind of stinks. There is center on. Oh no, approach. DC's on. I don't know if DC's on 1s or 19s. Oh, wait a minute. Is this sending me the wrong way? Is that why? That's why. Oh, shh. Alright. We're gonna have to redo this. Should be close. Alright, I have to like redo the flight plan here. And we flew at 340 the whole way. Let's see if it sends us. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It's a little more fuel. 22.3 coming in the inland route. 209. Oh yeah, because we're going. So we're going to say 34,000 feet. So we're going to say keep pass time. Just a sec, guys. 34,000 is what they planned. Let's see if we need any more fuel. I'll just add that. See what the load sheet says. So let me just fix this for a second, Hub. What is he looking for fuel? 22.5. We got 21.9. So let me do this. Atsu.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
AOC 62636. Jack up the whole load sheet situation. Off-P data. Make sure I gotta reinitialize. Reinitialize here. Yeah, I won't. Let's see. Reinitialize. Initialization received. Off-P data. Now it's looking for 22.6. I'm just gonna do instant send. There we go, 22.6. So we should have a load sheet for that now. Yep, beautiful. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna grab the ATIS, DCA, Lauderdale, and it should show that it's the 28th or whatever at whatever Zulu. Yeah, wait. 28, 1252, 104. No, it wasn't. No, 1250. Yeah, we're good. Wait. Take off with the tailwind? Did I leave the 28th or the 29th? Am I losing my mind? Well, can't lose something you already lost. Let's see here. Just gonna switch this. JetBlue to Florida. Anyways, alright, let's get loading. 3015 now. And there's 3015. Oakley dokley. Yeah, that looks right. Looks right to me. Overcast, scattered 55, yep. Alright, Lauderdale should be 28. Yep, fog down in Fort Lauderdale. So we're looking at the weather here, right? We got 320 at 5. 1 mile. 10 left is the RVR was bad. I swear.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Go for it.
Thanks. Clear to board.
So, in true JetBlue fashion, we're going to be a little bit late. So we might not be. We might be able to snag this. So let's get boarding. Catering's already loaded. Board now. Request. So we're going to get everybody on. He's back. Let's set up the FCU. Constraint. Flight Director 1. Going to 5,000 initially. Hold the speed for now. Fuel's done. Send the fuel report. Send. Let's see if we get another message. It's actually going to show climb, but it won't show nav till I complete the flight plan. So I'm going to do menu. I'm going to program the box now. So in it, don't know what's going to give me for the tropopause. Let's see if it gives me historical weather. 379, 344. And then let's see, I have the real world release here. Won't tell anybody how I got that. So 35327. Let's try that. 35327. So that's interpolated tropopause, and it's minus 51 at the top of climb. This says minus 52, so close enough. If I interpolate this trope, it's 379, 379, 344. 29th was the storm. We got out on the 28th, my friend. Here come the passengers. Alright, so that looks good. The math in that's good. So let's do the flight plan. So in it, flight plan, we know we're going to go runway 1. The wind seems a little strange. So we're going to go JW4 to Horizon. Insert. They got RG3 on, right? We know we got a direct, a couple of directs here. Ooh, you know. Okay, and then once we get down to Lauderdale, for the arrival of Lauderdale, we'll put in 28 right and change it down the line, because that's what we were planning on. So it's 28 right, CUDA 1 arrival, and the Primus transition. You know we also got a couple shortcuts across the way. 28 right, no via. Now we're going to insert that, now we're going to step the flight plan. So for that, we come over here, go into plan mode, I'm going to put it up to about 40 miles. See the departure off DC, runway 01. Let's take a closer look in. So we're going to go direct and then turn left direct Revgi. We need to make that above 1500. So what I'll probably do is if we have a flex takeoff, I will keep the takeoff powering until we get past Revgi. This is what they did real world. And as a matter of fact, coming out of Palm Beach the other night, our pilot flying was the first officer. Really cool, got to meet her and everything.
For an on-time departure. Prior to aircraft
she was telling me
all
that
customers must be seated with their seatbelts fastened. Please make sure your seat back is upright.
She was telling me she held it in for the departure. So we'll look at that slit 1.
Smaller bags and
She held
personal
the
items may be
takeoff
placed
power just a
all
little
the way
longer
under the
so that
seat front view.
they could make a
Larger items
crossing
can be
restriction.
stowed in
Pretty heavy.
overhead bins with the
And
wheels or
it's
handles
Alright,
facing
so
out.
there's the departure
Small
RG3.
electronic devices may be held
Cooply.
in your pocket or in the seat back in front of you, but cellular services
Hafner.
must be turned off
And
prior
now
to
we'll come up 40
takeoff.
miles. And then
For crew members,
right?
please prepare for departure.
And we know that we got that rising. Greensville. GSO's Greensville, right? I believe it's Greensville. I don't have my other charts up yet. Just plugging in some charts here on my EFB iPad. Still working on the JW4. It's Verizon.
I'm right next to it.
Verizon.
Thank you.
Go sector safe is 2100. Greensboro. Should be Greensboro. Yeah, Greensboro. I don't know why I thought that was Greensboro. We got Hanksville. Slojo. We know we're not going to Slojo. See that dog leg there? There's a dog leg on that route, right? So somewhere, right? Somewhere's in between, you know, they basically gave us direct down Q83 here, right? To take the constraints off, we should see the mileage. Yep, there's the mileage. We're checking this with the flight plan.
Thank you.
FA juice down to Werfel. Talent. way down to Jevid, Q97 to Wapner. So this is off the Florida coast right here, right in this neck of the woods. So most likely what we'll do is we will come across from like Werfel or just before that, like Royco, right? To give you an idea what that looks like. So we'll come across, forget how we did it exactly, but we definitely had a shortcut there somewhere. FA 270. We were just a little further off the coast. No, we were a flight plan route the whole way now. We didn't get much in the way of shortcuts. Okay, then we joined the arrival at Primus. Bring it back in. Primus, Church, Jaipod, Copen, Rosby, Polat, Picto, Wilox, Weehoo, Mackle, Cuda, Locker, Beckney, Q-Dog, and then the hook around for the ILS. And we have 28 right set up currently, but we know that we're going to switch to 28 left because they're going to give us a better situation. Now, transport hub, my buddy Pranav, he had asked, Roscoe, what is the deal with these things all the way up? Oh, there we go. Started at dawn, so the lights are all on. So he had asked a pretty interesting question. Why, when you go on Flight Radar 24 to the JetBlue planes or some airports, right? It's almost always JetBlue. It's easy for you to see them. Why do they all show as showing on Flight Radar 24? See where that says TCAS standby, right? If we come down here, I'm going to squawk 2200, which is IFR, United States. See this button right here? This is the transponder. Gives you the TCAS and everything. Hello, Discord, I hear you.
Please make sure your seat back is upright, tray table is stowed.
Hi, Alex.
And all carry-on items are put away. Smaller bags.
Come down here, transponder. So the JetBlue planes will have this and that. It's going to say on theirs TA only. But then if I was on, Flight Radar 24 right now, I would be showing as long as that's either on or an auto in the engine room. So I believe they leave it in Tara all the time and they leave it on. It's a good question. I did not ask that of the first officer the other night when I was talking to her. So, gates, we don't need those. So we're going to come out Kilo 2, which doesn't exist in this scenery because it's old. Kuda 1. Let's set up those charts later on. My basic goal, we got 10 minutes to get off the gate, shouldn't be a problem. My basic goal here is to get us, get as real of an example as possible of my flight that I just flew in the real world, and see how the sim compares, and we'll watch it in flight now. So I got to send off to the performance. So I got RadNavs. So we want to do DCA, and then DCA here. It's going to be a hand-flown departure. I'll do that in the briefing. So RadNavs, NFB. So I didn't write down my weights. Idiot. Sharplets. And we got we got a perf update. So we're taking off 150,700 pounds, so 150.7 for the takeoff. 150.7. 31.78. 31.8. Okie dokie. What did they say the zero fuel was going to be? 128.598. That's actually, I believe, no, it's 549. 128.549. So 128.6. So it's going to be equaled out here. Go back to the low sheet. 28.6. So that's 34.4. 34.4. All right, let's send off a perf request. We're going to do a BE. First. So they're boarded. Request the winds. Come back, and what we're going to do is, because we need to be off the gate in 8 minutes.
The door to the aircraft
So
has
we're
been
going to do
closed.
this.
U.S. regulations require all large.
Come out back for a second. We'll wait for the flap to open back here. Trying to hold it still for you. You'll see that flap open. Slowly, but surely. It only needs to be open a little bit. There it goes. Flaps open. So come up here. Start the APU. Fuel pumps are on. Let's do the weight. Just finish the box real quick. We're gonna have a final load sheet any second now. So 128.6, 34.4, and then the block is 22 point. What the heck was it again? I'm good, Alex. Did somebody hack your shit? Alex, my buddy Alex, is like, hey, how are you? No question mark? Like, it's just like weird. You can hear it in the background. Wind data's uplinked. Block was what? 22.6, right? Yeah, 22.6. 22.6 on the block. And then the release. I gotta close Discord. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, reserves 33.5 for 45 minutes. It's probably gonna give us like 50. Dispatch is adding 2.8 for contingency. Precautionary alternate of Fort Myers, which is calling for 2.8. And then I'll compare these figures to real route reserves out. And then the taxi, that's going to be 0.5. And then I call for 20, should be 0.6. Alright, that looks good, looks good, looks good. It's calling for a burn of 12.2. I'm showing a burn on the paperwork, 12.1. 2 hours, 13 minutes. That was the real world time. And it's funny, the perf factor on the plane is 2.9, so 3.0, so 3% more. Alright, we got APU power. They closed the doors. Why can't I hear anybody in the back right now? Where is Mr. Kevin? Unless I screwed that up, if possible. Boarding. All and ready. That's very strange. We'll have to maybe reset the options. Alright. Send out a perf request. They keep calling. Let's get the weather one more time. Oh, not that weather. That weather. Quick update. Receive messages. Load sheet. Accept. Double check this. 157. It's good to go. Now I just gotta send the perf off. IPS. 15. 1. Packs on. Don't need the anti-ice. It's a dry runway. No intersection. My actual flight took off at actual flight. So the actual JetBlue 379 took off on was 128,549. Planned takeoff was 151,993, so 152,000 pounds. The landing weight was supposed to be 138,750. So for us with SimBrief, we've got 128.6 on the zero fuel weight, 150.6 on the takeoff weight, or 150.7 that's calling for. Planned landing weight of 138,521, so within 200 pounds on the landing weight. So everything's kind of within a little bit here. The burn time on our flight was for 2 hours and 13 minutes, which is what the FMGC is saying here. So interesting stuff, and we'll be getting underway here momentarily. There's a weather for DC. Let's give the passengers a quick PA. Look Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board JetBlue Flight 379, non-stop service down to Fort Lauderdale this morning. We'll be getting underway here in just about 2 minutes here. Waiting on clearance to push. Once we get airborne, showing 2 hours and 13 minutes down to Fort Lauderdale this morning. Cruising inland and coming down the coastline. Could be a few bumps as we get underway. That storm is off the coast, coming up towards the northeast here. Hopefully you sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. We'll get back to you with an update once we get airborne. And of course, I'm now going to be stepping on Croquet.
Laptops and devices of similar size can be placed underneath the
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board JetBlue Flight 379, non-stop service down to Fort Lauderdale this morning. We'll be getting underway here in just about I need my glasses 2 minutes here. You guys gonna have to wait on clearance to push. Once we get airborne, showing 2 hours. So that's pretty good. Okay, that's probably close. Fort Lauderdale this morning, cruising inland and coming down the coastline. Could be a few bumps as we get underway. That looks about right. Storm is off the coast. 130. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I called 125.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
We'll get back to you with an update once we get airborne. Yes. Of course, I'm now going to be
Thanks.
stepping on.
See you up there.
It's going to leave. I'm going to grab my glasses, guys, and we're going to push. We pushed at 50, so we can actually. Let's do that now. Prepare for push and departure. Stop. 4-star checklist.
Cockpit prep. Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and off.
We're ready for pushback.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
22,600 pounds.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrel ref.
3015 set.
3015. Set. Electronic load sheet.
Sent.
Locking gear.
Sent.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set.
4-start checklist complete.
I have to pull the shocks because I didn't get on.
Remove your face covering. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Pull the elastic band around your head and tighten the straps on both sides.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Brakes released, clear to push. Off the blocks 24.
All engines clear.
Right on
Start at
time.
will.
Look at that. So they pushed and then we started. So guys, I'm going to grab my glasses as they push us out here. I'll let you guys watch the push onto the alleyway, spot 2 taxi, and I will be right back because I can't see a thing on my instruments unless I'm squinting. So I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to get into the YouTube chat here momentarily. Let's see what we got.
Set parking brakes.
So guys, I want you to pay attention, super
Unlocking gear.
duper attention, right? For when I start the engines, right? I'm gonna go into the cabin.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
We're here to make sure you have a safe and
I'm gonna
comfortable
go ahead into
flight.
the cabin.
Please report any inappropriate
And I'm
behavior
gonna try to zoom this
to
up
an in-flight crew member.
to where I was
Thanks for your
sitting.
attention. We hope you enjoy the JetBlue experience.
Alright. And tilt. Zoomies. Right about there. Let's see if I can come back a little bit more, actually. Can't see that much. I'm trying to look at a picture so I can adjust the view a little bit, so I want to be... When we watch the YouTube video while we're in flight, I want to definitely take a peek-see at exactly what I could see. So, couldn't see the back of the engine. Could see more than that. Backwards. Just barely see that part. And actually, there was the plane I was on. There was no JetBlue.com right here. Probably. Almost want to tilt down a little bit. Tilt away a little bit. Back a little bit. Zoom, no, zoom don't work. Let's try that. Let's try this actually. That looks pretty good. Maybe tilt up and zoom. No, down. Zoom in just a little bit. More tilt back. Because I can definitely see right here. A little less zoom. Alright. So I want you guys to pay attention. I'm going to save this as 2F. 2F. And we'll put this on the camera. So we'll go 2F, 5F, trailing. Alright. So that's reasonably okay. It was more like that, but I could see the inside flap. So more like, yeah, like right there. Let's see if I can update that. Alright, so guys, pay attention for the sound here. Right? There's gonna be a sound. So starting engine 1. Starting engine 1. Sure. Starting engine 1. Okay. So this is where I was sitting. But pay attention for this, guys. You're gonna hear it. It's the generator. This is how good the FS Labs is. Oh, acorns. So I just want you to pay attention when the generator takes over. It's like a high-pitched sound. Starting engine 1. That generator. There it is. That sound right there, you're gonna hear that from this seat, real world, in just a moment. Starting engine 2. reverb is the best. Look at that. Look at that spinner cone. All right, here we go. So we'll do after start checklist now. So it's stuck somehow. Are you ready for the departure briefing? Anyways. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
You're supposed to do that, dinkus. .17% set. 31.1% set. 31% set.
Rudder trim.
Is 0.
After start checklist complete.
Missed something here. Starting engine 1.
Check.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Thank you, cabin crew. Seats for takeoff, please.
So we're already behind the 8 ball. We got off the ground on this. We got off the ground. There we go. They're ready to go. We are 54. So not bad. 34, 54. All right. And Washington, JetBlue 379 taxi. Flight control check. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
31.7% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Taxi light. So Juliet hold short of 4. Let's get here. We'll do a brake check. Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Go here and do a flight control check. So this is what I was pretty much looking at. God, Greg did such a good job on this paint. He really got the engines nailed. Oop, let me get on the taxiway first. And we gotta do a... So, as I was going down the taxiway, I'm gonna try to do this as much in that wing view as I can, so that when we kind of look at it during the flight, you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, so... I feel like I was up further. But anyways, flight control check. Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
With you. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Now watch, he's gonna do his thing. checks again. Alright. Cleared across 4. Typical 379, cross 1 runway 4 on Juliet. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 3.
Config 3. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
V1 124, VR 131, V2 135. Flex temp 54 degrees. Flex temp 54 degrees.
V1, 1, 2, 4, VR, 1, 3, 1, V2, 1, 3, 5, flex temp 5, 4 degrees, ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Takeoff runway.
01 confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TAR 8.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Guys, just pay attention to the sounds and everything going on here. God, he did a gorgeous job on that engine spinners. Takeoff light, please. Pretty close. We're a little early. Ready?
Affirm.
Takeoff.
Check. Thrust set.
Checked. I'm gonna try to keep it right here for you guys as much as I can.
Knots.
Checks.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Nav. Autopilot
Checked.
1.
Checked.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Thrust climb auto thrust.
Checked.
Of course, there wasn't much snow on the ground in DC, of course. And they gave us a climb to 15,000. Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flap 0.
Alright, right about here. Yep, right here. This is where they gave us direct J-dub. There was definitely more cloud cover that day. Make sure this is correct weather.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
So we're going to give us this turn direct J-dub. And flight level 230.
Checked.
Open climb.
Checked.
It was good, Scott. Thanks, buddy. Trying to do the view here. There's definitely more cloud cover. I don't know, what are we about, 7,000 now? Yeah, 6,500. I want to say we came up the river more, maybe. We were in it from like 6,500 all the way up almost. You'll see. I guess it's, you know, limitations if I throw another layer at active sky. But we are going to upper level, so I'm gonna pull for standard. Below the line.
Aero ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Flight level 340 blue.
Checked.
Manage climb. This is a little bit better.
Checked.
As we get to 10,000, we'll do the climb flow and then see what's what. So I'm trying to see the path we're taking here. Yeah, that looks good for the direct to J-dub. I do have to fix. These are Rex clouds. Pretty sure this one and this mess is active sky cloud art hanging around. It's 10,000.
Confirm seatbelts off.
Confirm.
Confirm. Clear rad nav.
Confirm.
We're now at 10,000 feet. If you are in even more space and equipped with power outlets, you may use them now. For your safety, continue observing the seatbelt sign and remember that all flights are non-smoking, including vaping and the use of electronic cigarettes. Please help keep our planes clean and hand us any items you wish to discard when we pass through the cabin. Please refrain from leaving hand wipes in the seat back pockets or flushing them in the lavatory toilets. Our in-flight service will begin momentarily. On today's
Confirm
flight,
copy,
we're offering
active to
bottled
second.
water and a
Confirm.
limited selection of Pepsi beverages and juices, along with your choice of tea and coffee. Please enjoy, and if there is anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, don't hesitate to ask. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Cruise flight level is as shown. Optimum flight level is as shown. Recommended max flight level is as shown. Are you happy with our current selected flight level?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, see this? No. Nope. Not on my flight. And I took it right up to 10K. This was just stacked with clouds. Let's see if we
Checked.
get the radar here. Weather mode historical, right? Load weather file.
Checked.
Is there like a way to refresh this? The map. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Look at that. We should be able to see it. Take that nonsense off there. Oh yeah, look at it. Yeah, see, it was cloudy all the way down. I guess traffic isn't right. Yeah, this was that storm coming up to Boston. give me 5 minutes, and what I will do is just check on everything here. Let me get my side set up. Good there. Good there. Getting a text message. Yeah, buddy, it's the winter textures. It looks better in the. Wait till we get down to Florida. Hopefully we don't run out of VRAM on this stream. Alright. You can go on the YouTube channel. We don't bite. So let me do this. Let's take a look and let's see. Obviously there's snow on the ground, but let's take a look and see. Let me do this. Cue that. Let's take a look, see here, and I will play my YouTube video. There it is right there. Bring that bad boy up. Play this. Whoops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Alright, let me pop this bad boy in at 4K because I've never seen it in 4K myself. I edited it all on my iPad. Alright guys, here you go. Enjoy the takeoff. I will be back in 2 minutes. I do have it with me. I do have my iPad with me, so if you want to chat, feel free.
All of our planes are equipped with free high-speed Wi-Fi. If you have a Wi-Fi enabled device, just connect to the FlyFi network. Then be sure to type www.flyfi.com to your browser window and follow the prompts to log in. We'll be adjusting the main cabin lights for departure. If you need it, there is a reading light above your seat. We thank you for your cooperation. Excuse me, we thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy the JetBlue experience.
Guys, pay attention here to the generator sound if you can. Wait, it's stuck, guys. It's stuck. Something's going on in here. In 4K. I'm looking at it on a 27-inch screen right now. Guys, I think it's YouTube doing this.
Turn on the switch. Starting to.
And there's that generator sound that FS Labs does so nicely. Guys, my apologies. Guys, my apologies there, man. I don't know what's going on. My apologies. Guys, my apologies there, man. I don't know what's going on. You're gonna get an echo because I'm checking it on my iPad. That seemed to be the YouTube. That seemed to be the YouTube on my video. Like that was YouTube doing that. I wonder if I try Chrome if it might work. I think I did Chrome. Yeah, I did install Chrome. Okay. Let's try this. Go back to this. And
A330 p.m.
oh,
There's a JetBlue 379.
oh,
Turn
spoiler
north.
alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Juliet.
It's because I rewound. All right, everybody dropped off the stream because of that. Oops. All right, let's see what we get here. Try playing this now. All right, let's see what we get. So it seems to start. When I full screen it. So let's try dumping this into Chrome and see if Chrome's audio is any better. Seems to start when I full screen it. Oh, spoiler alert again.
A330 p.m.
Crap.
Into Chrome and see if Chrome's audio is any better. All right, let's see if this works. Nope. Alright, let's see if this works. It's gotta be NVIDIA. It's actually worse there. It's very weird. It's probably because I'm streaming to YouTube from this. Well, I guess that's not gonna work, so I'll leave a link in the chat. Wait, I can't share that. Oh, oops. Yep. I will leave a link in the chat, and I apologize. I guess we'll have to watch it after. Or give the attempt to watch it after. And we lost everybody now. Oh, that's good. That's good. Anyways, off to Florida. No, we didn't lose Hub. We lost everybody else. Apparently we can't, yeah, I know, we had 5 guys and now it's next to nothing. I started when it froze, Hub. It started when it froze. Apparently I don't think I can, so, don't think I'm allowed to, like, stream YouTube. My bad. So I guess I'll turn the sim sounds back on. I'm crackling right now. Okay, stand by. It's got to be the mic. Alright, let's see how that does. Watch out for the crackling for like 2 seconds here. Alright, what do we got now? A little turbulence. Yeah, we got a little turbulence about 260, 270. Oh, that's much better, huh, Hub? Hub, you know, you can get involved in the YouTube chat, promote your channel a little bit. You have my permission. Looks like we're back to normal, gentlemen. I will be back in 2 seconds. I got the iPad if you guys want to chat.
1,000 to go. Cruising flight level 340, check.
Alright guys, back to business here. I'm gonna try to keep this down so that I can hear if it's crackling or not. So let's take a look. Yeah, no, it was pretty solid. Pretty solid. So let's see if I can go try something different. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. I got this in an album. So bear with me here. My albums. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's 2977. There we go. There we go. Took 169 pictures. I have snacks now because it's JetBlue. Also, just so you guys know, I just ordered these, so we're going to be seriously on point. What the heck is this? Go away. Go away. What is going on here? Go away. Not now. Go away. Check this out. This is what JetBlue has on board now. There it is. JetBlue has these bad Larrys on board. They are absolutely phenomenal. Kosher, peanut free, whatever it is. They are amazing. They used to have the chocolate chip, but now it's these. $24.99 for a 24 pack on Amazon. Amazing. These are gonna go right in Snacksonville Center here. Once it comes through. They actually have a Goody Girl cookie store. Right? Probably served on JetBlue. Could not find the chocolate chip. Those are hard to find. Oh, there they are. But those ones aren't. These ones aren't as good as the ones they had on the plane. Just saying. Yeah, they've kind of chopped this down. Anyways, let's try to watch the takeoff here. So I'm gonna turn off the sim sound again. That's more like it. So we were at flight level 340. I gotta watch for that direct off of Greensboro. That's pretty accurate for the wind. 350. We were getting kicked right in the face pretty hard. So after Greensboro, we're gonna go down direct to FA. I think he might have given us direct talent, but we're gonna go direct to FA. Just avoid that dog-legged slow jump. So matter of fact, I'll put that. JetBlue 379 after Greensboro direct FA flight plan route. So we go clear the disco. We're still going to Greensboro, but after Greensboro, we're going to go straight down Q83. All right. So let's try this. I'm going to go. Speaking of Q, try that. Come back over here. Show kind of my morning in Boston. We left from C34. Is that, there we go. 935 JB right there. Just kind of scroll through this. My plane was 334 JB from gate 34 in KBOS. It was follow at JetBlue. David Ortiz gate. All right. There's 379. As you can see, we were filed direct. Gate going away. Of course, they literally drove us past Embraer windows here, guys. Sorry. They drove us past every single A320, and we took off 15 right, which was interesting because we went straight out to Tasket, slight left. I did try to get the takeoff. Probably not worth watching. 5 messages. What is he saying? So what's on offer today? Yeah, Hub, I know. You know, not everybody's a creep like you, though. Just saying. Some people, but I forgot to do that. Not that I really need that anymore. So this was the flight down to DC. As you can see, it was gorgeous out. That's when I tried to take a picture of the high hub. Right about there is when we were passing New York, and I said, "Oh, hi hub." There we go, rolling out in DC, gate 24. There's Big Blue Bus, 637 JB, flown that one before. Hasta la Vista, 648. There's 766. This is the plane I took down to Lauderdale right here. You can see that it's an orange/amber spin cone. You can also see the blue's a little jacked up in that. The B's jacked up in blue. Fort Lauderdale, gate 28. This was our seat, 2 E&F. Some more pictures of Hasta La Vista as she was pushing back. Took a little walk through the halls of DC. There's 334. That was our ride in. And then there's 766 sitting back, waiting to take us to Lauderdale off 28. I Love Blue York was also there. And 766 again, trying to get pictures of the spinner cones for the paint project we're doing. Inside the cabin, Greg's going to try to add that. So you can see here's our seat. All right, let's try, I think it's this one. Nope, I lied. There we go. So it's going to be after. There we go. This is it. Nope. That's not it either. Oh, where is it? Where is it? 6 minutes and 6 seconds. I know that we did. I didn't take 6 minutes. That can't be it. Stand by one. Yes, hub. Come on, stop it. This thing's crackling again? This isn't crackling. I'm listening in the background. 606, 352. Wasn't there? So this must be the takeoff. So let's just review the takeoff. Let's see if this works. Try it again. I wonder if it's like over sounding. Like if it's putting too much on the sound card. That's crackling, hub. Yeah, so it's the video in video. Yep. Oh, good grief. So it's any video that I play. Yeah, so it's the video in video. Yeah, it's any video that I play. I wonder if what if I do this and then this. Let's try that. So, sorry guys, no sound. Or, let's see. Bring the sound down. I'm gonna try this again, guys. Sorry about that. See if it crackles here.
Brickyard's coming. Number one.
No. No, she wants to crackle. Oh, well, that stinks. I wanted to, like, show... The whole idea for anyways, this, this flight was to show how close, at least, the sights and sounds are. I'd really like to mess with this a little bit more. Get back a little bit more. Probably like right there. That's probably more like 2 right there. Yeah. That looks a little bit better. It's tough to get like dead to rights. So yeah, you can see now there's mostly clouds. Let's see if we look off to the left. I don't know about that historical weather. And Debroan, I think you're right, bro. It's probably the what's it called? Just the METAR at the airport. All right, now that I know this, I don't want to stop hearing myself on repeat. I'm like confusing myself, listening to myself. So we're over at Greensboro now. Get that direct down, and let's take a look at some of the charts here. I wonder if I could import a KML file to Volanta. Oh, why is that being funky? Yeah, see, I should have taken the... Yep. I bet you they gave us direct JDub right there instead of... I probably missed the direct JDub by just a little bit. Potentially. Potentially, anyways. Wait, that's not us, is it? Oh, yeah, we're already coming to Jacksonville. Yeah, Greensboro, shoot down. And there is weather tonight down there. Lauderdale was becoming fog tonight, but it should be on 10s. So let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Do that. Right. All right, so we're good there. Put this sound back on, anyways. So if I decrease the volume, all right, let's try one more time. We're already streaming, so I can always, fire up another one and just do the landing. Let's see if we can reduce the volume a little bit, right? So there we are over here. Go to my videos. Careful, Hub, or I'll pull you up on the screen there. View on YouTube. That's where we were. Okay, let me turn this up and then turn the video volume down. Pull you up on the screen there. Yeah, no. It's like immediate. How's this work? Let's see if that works. Nope. Sorry about this, guys. I really wanted to show the video. Maybe if I mute it. Does it work if I mute it? Nope. Sorry about this, guys. I really wanted to show the video. Maybe if I mute it. Is that any better? How's that sound? Is that any better? All right. So we can watch it this way. How's that sound? I'm sorry that you can't hear the engines. If you want, absolutely, if it's on the channel, you can watch it. But I was hoping for some sounds because FS Labs does so good with the sounds. So here's the takeoff from runway 10 left, 01 at Fort Lauderdale International. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. I'm looking at charts on my left here. Washington, D.C. So spool up. 1.05. I kind of guesstimated on that. Yeah, see where I'm sitting? And like the real world view is like it's more zoomed in. I can't get that with the sim very well. Frozen video. What? Is it because I'm in full screen? I don't get it. Does it not want me to do that? Stand by. Stand by one. So we never did take off. There we go. All right, so we're rolling now. I think it's got something to do with full screen. Huh. Could be like just NVIDIA. I have to keep moving my mouse or it'll just pause the video. Thank you, Hub. Oh, man. I had hoped for this to be an interesting stream. There's V1 rotate. Gears coming up, the ding. Washington VOR. So much for making it interesting. Try to keep moving the mouse down here in the bottom somewhere. Bottom corner. So left to Revgi. There's the boat that you see in the middle of the river as we take off. Now, it's not crackling, but can we do something here? Is that crackling? Oh, maybe it's got something to do with the hertz of the mouse, huh? No. Tried. So as you can see, we're coming up the river here. There's a reservoir, which I did that. Obviously, there's no snow, but it's a P3D. It's snow textures from like December 22nd, whatever the official day of winter is. I'm really sorry about the sound. Alex gonna do Seattle JFK. You're a brave man. No audio. What? Oh, yeah. Didn't stop moving the mouse. Stop moving the mouse. Look at that. This is crazy. Yeah. Hub. Sorry. So. Yeah. So we got the direct to JW shortly after the reservoir there. We didn't make that next left turn. Where's the cathedral? There's the golf course. You can see there's a few thumps, and then see the layer there. It kind of was there in the sim as we turned, if you remember. But I mean, I'm looking at this right now. I can't believe how sick it looks on my screen. But you see, there's that layer. You know, we got up into that, and that was pretty much it. Because you can see it's pretty, I don't want to say thick. Obviously, the ATC is attached to this, guys. You'll be able to hear it. And it was clear, you know, you could see the sun breaking through pockets, but see the spinner coming back a little bit. She settles into climb. Watch for those landing lights to go out. But, you know, I took this to about 10,000 feet. So about 6 minutes worth of climbing. Oh, yep, 10,000. There's the landing lights going out. So this will be the last bit of that. And we're already halfway there, guys. Speaking of descents into Fort Lauderdale, so that's where I was when I paused it, and you can see we were doing 350 over the ground before, you know, going down. I got the direct JDub. I think they probably gave us direct to Greensboro, and you could see bits and pieces of the storm coming up. So what I will do is exit from this. Yeah, I know, there was way more cloud cover. I gotta fix my active sky. It's kind of messy. But yeah, you can see. Yeah, we picked up the 377. We took a beating on the. We took a pretty good beating. Put it that way. Took a pretty good beating. Scotty V, what's up, buddy? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Scattered density low. What are you talking about there, Hub? Hub, get in the YouTube chat and I'll make you a mod. Would that make you feel better about life? My buddy Hub's texted me. I get like about 20,000 text messages from him. My wife complains when I do it, but he's like, it might as well he might as well be saying KKK 100 times, but he is giving me info on the stream. Get in here and I'll make you a mod with Scott and DeBroan. I got no problem with that. You can kick out the there's somebody in there that needs to be booted anyways. There's a bot or something in there. The Russian name. They're probably trying to tell us something. It's probably like coded. There's a chat. Yeah, Hub, you got to press like, what are you watching on your phone or your iPad? Are you signed into YouTube on your account? Timmy has the same problem. So on iPad, there should be a button. I'm sending you a picture of it now. Oh, there he is. He's like, I get to be a mod. There's a chat. Let's go. It says live chat. You know, it's the button hub. It says live chat. Yeah, I guess we can put the sound back on here. So Alex is starting up. Hey, there he is. There he is. Guys, check out Transport Hub's channel, please. Great guy. Good buddy of mine. Let's see. Where am I? Add moderator. Now he's halfway in charge. Hub's been with me for, oh, good grief, Hub. What are we at? Like about, gotta be 5-6 years going on, maybe more than that, huh? Feels like forever, but I want to say 4 or 5, at least 4 or 5, right? Yeah, because I had the pictures from flying Infinite Flight down to West Palm like 3 or 4 years ago on the plane with the fly. How cool is that? So let's see. two things. Let's pull up the charts, and let's pull up our Flight Radar 24 playback. So it should load right up for us. Does it have the charts I'm looking for? I feel like they gave us a shortcut around juicier talent. Approach, make sure you got that. To a left off the CUDA. This is set up for that. No, it's set up for 10 left, of course it is. It's what it always does. Okay, final approach to a left. Outstanding. Okay, so let's take a look at our Flight Radar 24 playback. Do they have a desktop app for, no. Funny, like, people also search for iVal, VATSIM, and BBA RTCC. Alright, I need to do, do I have 379 here somewhere? No. Alright, let's see. JetBlue 379. There we go. So we want to do 28th. Yep, 766. There she is. Landed 10:54 Fort Lauderdale time. Is that got the Zulu? Oh. And we were about 10 minutes. Almost 20 minutes early doing that. Alright. So let's play that back. Yeah, see, we got some sort of something. If we hold this like this, can I add layers? Use the brush. Never does it when I want it to. Jackson Rome, so let's see. We can over here. Try to do this. I would guess. Yeah, I would guess we got something from Juicy. So let's see. Savannah's right there, I believe. Is that Savannah? No, that's Charleston. Where the heck's Savannah? Then all the way down here, HX Beaufort. I mean, we're not, theoretically speaking, we're not really going to be able to see that. Savannah's all the way down, isn't it? Alright, there's Savannah. Okay, alright. So there's Savannah. SVN. Okay. So we came... I don't know. That is, I guess. That is Q97, I guess. But then look at this turn. Where's the map? Where's IM route? Let's do world map. So Fernandina Beach. Yeah, I guess they might have gave us something direct right around here. Maybe a direct onto the Iraq. I would assume, because we didn't go down to St. Augustine. See how we came off the coast a little bit? See how we should have been, theoretically speaking, at this point, we should have been hooking straight down, right? So, presume that when we got to Wapner, they probably could have given us 2016, 6 years. Okay. Yeah, Scott V, I have done it across the pond. It's the one time I fly long haul every year. Or 2 times a year I fly long haul. So let's see here. See if we can figure this bad boy out. So we zoom into that. Amelia City, right? Amelia Island, Fernandina Beach. So that's gotta be St. Simon. Yeah, there's a VOR there, SSI. Yeah, so this gotta be right in here somewhere. They gave us right in Amelia City. So where is that? That's north St. John's River. That's gotta be Amelia Island, right? No, it's right here. Okay, this is Amelia Island. Alright, so Amelia City. Yeah, so you gotta think that at Wapner, they most likely gave us a direct. Oh, let's see, what did they give us? Because we came over. Where's Cape Kennedy? knows? Probably. Let's show the waypoint. Thank you. It definitely gave us some sort of shortcut. There's Daytona, and we were kind of offshore for that. Maybe direct to Church. Wapner direct to Primus doesn't make sense. Right? Should be coming kind of straight there. Very strange. There was a way. Yeah, this was 34 the whole time. There was a way to do this where we started descent right about Cape Canaveral, I think. So let's see. I don't know how fast that's playing. There it is. So just shy of Cape Canaveral. Yeah, right after Cocoa Beach. Which is about right, but I mean we have stuff to hit here. Tonight I'll probably delete the speeds just to get there because I know it's a little later. But this was our track, and then we pretty much, if you look at the arrival, we tracked the entire arrival, and he didn't give us anything until he gave us 180, and then he gave us like a 250 for for localizer intercept, and then we were down to 2,000, and came in at, and it was 170 to Yogas. And then they actually held it to like a 4-mile final, so I'm going to try to do the same thing. Our landing weight is pretty close tonight. Pretty close. There's FA on Q83, so we come down this, and as you can see, we're picking up speed the whole way here. Picking up speed the whole way. Yeah, Scott, the slots are crazy for that. Oh. So if you notice, Transport Hub asked for this JetBlue T5 JFK light up button. Let me actually go back to Flight Radar 24 and I'll display this so we can all kind of see it. So Transport Hub's asking, I'm going to go back to live. I have a desktop app for this. So let's go find Kennedy, right? Yep, a few bumps just south of Greensboro, so that's pretty good right there. Let's go find JF Kennedy and let it load. Alright. Do I have this on? Oh, I forgot about that. New radar view. It's pretty cool. Do that though. Where are all the planes? Oh, that's why I got a filter on. Oops. There we go. Alright, so we zoom in here, right? You're going to come over here, you're going to see, okay, there's an A321 on, 75 on, A321. That guy's already taxiing, but see these guys at the gate? Right? And then if you come over to Terminal 5, you can just, everything's here, right? Anything that's there usually shows 20s, 21s, right? There's 2038J, right? Zoom on a little bit, see if we can find anything else. There's which one's that? Polaris, cool. Sitting there at the gate, right? So, same thing, if we go up to Boston, and we look for the JetBlue stuff, Terminal C, you're going to see, hey, look what's hanging around over here, right? A bunch of JetBlue planes. It's 504 JB. I flew 503 JB. That was pretty cool. There's 966. She's next on the list, going to SDQ. 506, 523. But anyways, you can see them sitting here, right? So Transport Hub had asked me, Roscoe, why do they show up at the gate? And I mean, even if we go over, there might be. There's an A320, an A319, what's it called? All American. So he goes, Roscoe, why do these guys show up You know, here's two of the new 3077. That's brand new. Yep, September. I don't know if it does have a name. So at any rate, because why do these guys show up while they're on the ground? So there's a couple things. First of all, you can show aircraft on ground that are available on Flight Radar 24, right? Second thing is, every time I visited a JetBlue flight deck, come down here, everybody knows. Actually, De Broan to be the... No, oh, you know what, De Broan? I'm not... you just reminded me. I have it flat. We can't go to 28 left. We got to go to 28 right. I have it flat, and then Orbix True Earth. I forgot because it's the PBR. Whoops. I'm glad you reminded me. But anyways, the JetBlue T5 and De Broan is an ATPL, I believe. This is the transponder right here, right? I'm just squawking. It doesn't matter. Actually, put that into below. We don't have traffic turned on. When this is on, this right here, right? If I was on VATSIM right now, and this was off, right? This will show me probably. No. So JetBlue keeps it in. The JetBlue guys either keep it on all the time, and Tara all the time. So they're always broadcasting. This is what broadcasts your stuff to Flight Radar and your ADS-B and everything. I mean, I don't know if ADS-B is De Broan. Can you correct me there? Is that the what's the word I'm looking for? Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but if as long as the transponder's on, they can see you. Operate as DX on, you know, mode C on all taxiways, blah 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 blah. So they just leave it there. I just realized we can't go to 28. Well, we can give it a shot. We just might have to go around. Still trying to figure out where they gave us that direct to down here. If you'll excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna have a quick snack. So that's how that works. And especially newer planes, but all the ones that have ASDX in them, they'll have that on it. Let's see how out the window. Yeah, this definitely does not look like out the window did for me. I did not see the ground like this. Maybe like a little bit like that, but definitely like more clouds in the bottom there. More like over to the left. That'd be more like it. But completely far. Stand by one. I'm gonna just have a quick. Yep. It's for ground radar at the airport, as De Broan says. Sorry about that, guys. So just checking this live weather to make sure we're in good shape. I'm pretty sure it's on point. Pretty sure it's on point. Looks like just about an hour to go as we pick up some more steam as we keep cooking to the south here. Start saving some time. I want to say they probably gave us direct talent down this. No, 283 is pretty much straight. So we think somewhere around Wapner off the Georgia coast is where they would have given us that direct. Still trying to figure out where that direct was to. Make sure we're going to Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale, we definitely want to make sure we don't have anything open that we do not need. And I promise, guys, if knock on wood, something happens, we will reload a save. I will record it and play it. I'll play the landing back. That's definitely happens. So pretty much on the downwind, they brought us outside of Wicker. Probably right in just like, it was almost like right on this curve. We didn't get all the way to Q-Dog. Q-Dog, so pretty much like right after Q-Dog, 180, which 180 is kind of like that direction. This again, this could be my cloud draw distance, but this is more like it. This is what I pretty much saw the entire way there. There was clouds even up closer to us. Let's see, we got, I'm not gonna bother with the pictures, but I think I got it on point for the views anyways. Want to just credit, let's take a look at the outside of this bad boy. Gregory said he spent some time, I mean, just look at the markings over here, man. Like, he said he spent some more time putting the, look at the dirt. Look at the dirt. Coming out of the outflow event. Oh my goodness gracious. I've never seen somebody take such good care of the livery as Gregory Verba. I know he works with Enzo and a couple of other guys that do deliveries, but just his stuff is like some next level, serious, just next level stuff. Like, I feel like I've not noticed like those details on the engine. Probably because I'm usually looking at them from right here. Even stuck 10 probes in there. By the way, I never noticed. Just his detailing is absolutely phenomenal. And this is a pretty cool tail Harlequin. Even the dirt on the wing. He said he did a little work on the underside of the wings too. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, look at that. Flap tracks. Sure, a better way to do this, but flap tracks. Look at the landing lights. The hydraulics for the landing lights. I got to assume that those are hydraulics for the landing lights right there. Or, power, whatever it is for the landing lights. Amazing. And he actually says, like FS Labs, there's some JetBlue planes, including 766, which I flew down. They have the amber on this side, white on this side. Depends on when their spinner cones will swap. But as my buddy Alex, aka Merit 1146, would say, you can look inside and see the change in the spinner cone, which is pretty cool. 115 knots on a quartering headwind, almost a crosswind now for us. Direct Primus might give us a little bit more speed. Let's do it. What the hell? I also want to point out that our sim brief release for tonight, before I hit the restaurant, it'll be here. I also forgot my ACARs for people who didn't even sign up for this flight. What am I trying to do here? Yes. London. Briefing. Check this out. Go back into sim. What's that say? What's the EFOB again? What's that say? 9.9? Wait, what's that say for EFOB? Oh, it says 9.9, doesn't it? Oh, who's the man? I've got these performance factors for the FS Labs nailed down. Nailed down. Very, very happy about that. Much credit to Mike Moscow for the help with the profiles and all the real world weights. We put in the real world. Oh man, so this has got the real world weight. The real world JetBlue, or Harlequin tail 645. The actual operating empty weight is 96672. Go in here. Dry operating weight 96372. You add the crew, you add the galley, you add the water. Right? You get to the basic weight. Right? It's like another 3,000 and change. Yeah, 3,000 and change. Go like it's like then put the catering on. Crew. And off you go. 388. I would imagine when we make Werfel here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we are just cooking down sideways. Yeah, see this layer was definitely here the whole way too. I feel like this is on 60 miles. Get it on 6. I'm not gonna mess with it now. Now you can kind of start seeing there's a little bit of that storm off. The storm that was going to hit Boston later on that day. You can see it off to the side there. At least I think. Yes, we can. Let's crank it all the way up. Just think, the storm was building up over Florida at this point. From like Florida to the Carolinas at this point. We can see that all this stuff out to the side here, that's all going to become, that's active sky cloud. Or, I don't know, it could be right, but it just looks like active sky. It reminds me of bad memories of active sky cloud. This was not what it looked like at all down here that day. That's more what it looked like right there. This, that, and this was a little bit of a thicker layer. So at any rate, 389, we just picked up a knot. Look at that. I'm going to hit the restroom before we start getting into descent planning. We can see descent coming up there. You can see our descent coming up. Pretty much if we headed straight south now, we'd be at pretty much a church. Tracked straight south, or headed straight south. Let's see. Let's see if we get able to direct to church now. I think it was JBU379. Yeah, that looks to be about right. So we'll do that as we get down toward Wapner. As we come over the coast. You can see the ground on this side. I don't know if folks on the other side could. I didn't really get up to hit the restaurant. I had my brown sugar cookies. My 2 bags of brown sugar cookies, which were amazing. Just chilled out. Watched flight radar. So I'm going to waste that direct. We'll do that down at church, or JBU379 on arrival. Back in just a jiff, guys. Landing is in 427 miles and just a little under an hour. It'll be a little under an hour by the time we get down. I'm going to delete the speeds on the arrival as well. back with you guys. Sorry about the delay. Let's see how the weather looks outside now. Yeah, we start to see a little bit of the ground here. We did take a few bumps right around this neck of the woods. Definitely it was more like this, and stuff. The stuff coming up was just flat layer. So 240 to top of descent. Just looked at something new called Climate Drive. Yeah, I that's why I don't have the sloped runway in there. I also deleted that effect. Have you ever seen the effect? It looks like you're riding one of those bouncy horses. If you do that. So here we go, on Royco. So we're just about the Florida-Georgia line. Just about. We're south of Savannah. Bring this world map up on my EFB. Is it right about here, right? Scipio Sound, Brunswick. So that's Wapner, right? Jevid. So yeah, just about Wapner. It looks like they just prior to Wapner. So maybe Wapner -5. This is where we took the brunt of it. So there's the rest of that system that went up to Boston and ruined the day the next day. Yeah, look at that. See that? Crazy. Taking a little bit of wind shear. So 15:02, arriving just before the hour. Super laggy on that slope. Super laggy on the slope. Just saw something called Climate Drive for recreating historical weather. They just came out with it. Let's take a peek, see. I think it's more for training. So this, or try this. Yeah. So you try it 3 for 30 days, but it gives you, like, it'll do old school weather. Let me try turning that down. We know what videos look like. So if you know the date of your flight, oops, that's not what it did. Front details, maybe? Yeah, here we go. So you can, it's like an active sky, there we go. It's like an active sky add-on. So you can add any aircraft config file, right? Engines on or off. So you do your flight plan in the Climate Drive, looks like a web browser. You pick your date of flight, right? Recreate historical weather. Set your whole thing, just like you're setting up a flight plan. And then you can do a time, historical weather, and it gives you, look at the weather briefing it gives you. That's pretty cool. The Rowan, you probably know about this from, D, they do use that runway for landing. I landed on that runway, and the only reason they gave that runway to us was because the minimums weren't as good. So they were using it for takeoffs and departures that day. It was a nice smooth landing, of course, because you got the slope going down away from you. But yeah, we did indeed land on the slope. So this looks pretty cool. It gives you prog charts, SIGWEX, SIGMETs, AirMets, PIREPs, METARs, TAFs, satellite. It's a try it free for 30 days situation. No credit card required. I might give this a go, and I'll do my flight back the other night, because it was pretty much like this the whole way home the other night with a nice full bright moon. There you go, Wapner's coming up. Yeah, this is definitely what we were seeing. So let's see. Let's wait a little bit and see if we can get the weather, or if it's a little bit delayed. If we get the 14, whatever it is, weather. 1507. There it is. So 290 at 8, 7 miles, overcast 500, 1818, 3001, and it heated up pretty well. So we know that's going to be good. Just getting up to the top of descent. So let's grab the winds. Trope's gonna be, Trope is interpolated, so we're good to go there. D, when you fly the, yeah, I don't do the overnight, so that's it. D, when you do the, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're flying, D, assuming that you fly an Airbus, which I kind of, you know, just guessing. When you fly the bus, when you put the trope in, it changes. I noticed that it changes my Mach sometimes. I have to look up the manual for that, but I'm just curious what you like. Do you change it at top of climb? Do you put one on? Do you put one in on the ground, then for top of climb, then for top of descent, or do you just throw an interpolated one in, you know, in here for the whole flight? And that's just me guessing that you do fly A320s, just based on kind of chatting with you a little bit and seeing your streams. Alright, so I'm watching on the map. If you remember, right off of Fernandina Beach, we got that direct on the real world flight, and we guessed that it was going to be right off of here, so just shy of this, we're gonna take a turn. Yeah, this is pretty much what I was seeing the whole day, and I didn't have a JetBlue logo there. I was very upset about that. They clearly had swapped an engine or two. Seattle JFK. Guy, you're gonna land at like 4 in the morning, Alex. It's about 5 hours. Yeah, 4 in the morning. Oof. I did JFK to Gatwick last night. Naturally, the sim crashed on me. Reload a save. And then, of course, I forgot, like an idiot, to use this. Because I would like to show you guys the new JetBlue live map. Let's see, where's Alex? There he is, JetBlue 64. Of course, I'm not on the map because I'm an idiot. Kevin G looks to be, I don't know, he could be way off this route. This is pretty cool here. I'm going to try to bring up JetBlue. Let's do this direct to JIPOD. Alright, so, Walker 12, winds coming in. Upload insert, and then let's go direct. JIPOD. We're going to do with the beams. And we'll see how that looks when I match up the track later on. So we're just shy of Fernandina Beach. Let's go ahead. We got the weather, so we can put the perf in now. And let's go ahead and brief the approach. So we're about 18 minutes from top of the center. No, 160 at 433. Look at that. Look at the speed we picked up as soon as we turned. Let's go to perf. Just grab this weather one more time. Borrow. That's what I like to do. Borrow my first officer's MiG-2. Go here. Go here. Go here. All right, 15:017. Back to perf. So we got 290 at 8. 18, I think it was 20 by the time we got on the ground. It was in the 70s, 30:01. And I need 2-8 right, because, yeah, nope. So we're going to take 2-8 right, even though we did take 2-8 left in the sim, because I don't have the slope one in. That's very depressing. Actually, Broan, what do you think, bro? Sidestep? Set up 2-8 left and sidestep it? I've never done a sidestep before. So yeah, we're going to do a sidestep here. So we're going to do straight in 2-8 right. It's 257. We're set up for 2-8 right. And let's show Alex on the map, on the JetBlue map. I usually go to VBlue on my iPad. Here it is. Alrighty then. So, this is the new live map. There's Alex, who's watching our flight. He is, I call this Blue Radar 24. Our CEO, Giancarlo JC, has done an amazing job. Now watch the weather. Look at that. It's like its own prog chart, bro. Amazing. How cool is that? So it shows Alex. Eventually we're going to be able to put pictures of the planes, whatever we select, up here. Here's Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's on his route, but he looks south of where he should be. Let's see what Alex's route looks like. Interesting. I don't know if this guy took directs or what. Let's see if he's on Volante and see what his route looks like. He is... There's Austin, right? Fort Worth. Is he going to Fort Worth or Austin? See you, JFK. This guy's got a good name. Here's Dylan. Going right up to Dixon. Let's go to... No. 1295. Let's see if we can find him. Austin's like... Don't see Alex online. Oh, there he is. Alex is here. But I don't see the Austin flight. Not on Volante. Or Batson for that matter. I think I have Batson off. I wonder if he is on Batson. Settings. There we go. Let's see where he is. Alright, Kevin, where are you, buddy? No, he's not on Volante. Unless... Where is Austin? Austin's like kind of down in the middle, isn't it? Let's see. There he is. He's on Ivow. Yeah, no, he's way... It's an interesting route that he's taking. Presumably, does Ivow have... Oh. No, that's Batson. I just turned Batson. No, Batson, they don't have Ivow ACC coverage. That's, interesting routing. Really use those two. Nope. But yeah, so if somebody's under 10,000, it'll actually show landing lights. It's amazing. JC did an amazing job on it. Join us, flybeblue.net. Of course, I did not. So this should still say, that I'm over here at Gatwick. So yeah, this is definitely what it looked like coming down the pike. We got a company message, probably our gate. Let's take a peek, see. Message Echo 4, and that's going to change. We're going to go to Golf 10. So we're going to make it as real as it gets, except for the slope runway. Completely forgot about that until the Rowan said something about it in the chat. I was like, whoopsie. So 3035, let's see. So what's 3035? Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, oh, 30 knots, 30 degrees, or 5, whatever. Yeah, right. Am I right there? Well, Alex, it does work at 5.2. No guarantees that it's going to be a smooth sailing, but It does work at 5.2. That much I can tell you. Now, could they see? No. This is more like it right here. This is like, as we get up to top of descent, there was some stuff rising up to meet us, and I could see it. It was actually, I thought it was closer than this. We took a few bumps just as we started getting into the top of descent. All right, there's Ormond Beach. So 160 should be about, 160 is about 20 minutes to descent. So let's do this, perf, do a briefing. What I was talking about, D, is that the tropopause. Your company just gives you that in a dispatch, and then you stick one number in there, or do you change that during flight? That was the question I had for you, the tropo. All right, so we're going 18,000 on the transition. Altitude speed, it's going to be a Cat 1. Final for 28 right. Fuzzy Snake, yep, good to go there. Final is 2,000. MDA is going to be 257. Missed approach. Is it the same for both of them? Yeah, Huck up. I think, no, Yobus. Oh, I don't know what to do here. I mean, I guess I could try landing on. They flattened the area, but I still have a cliff there. It's difficult. So we'll just come in 28 right and taxi around. I forgot about that. So brake low, reverse max. It's gonna be the last sector for us tonight anyhow. Alright. Hit the restroom one more time before top of this one. Did you uninstall it and reinstall another the other version, Alex? That would be the question on that one. All right, guys, back in just a few minutes here. I'm gonna hit the restroom before top of descent. We have between 2:15 and 33. Just about. I can do math. 15 minutes to top of descent. 160 is usually about 20 minutes, unless you're going with a screaming tailwind. So back in a jiff, guys. Yeah, Tropo. Check the weather chart. Significant difference, especially during summer in Asia. Interesting. Yeah, I noticed some differences in my Mach the other night, D, when I was changing it for the cruise. So, just another minute. Be back, and we'll brief the whole switch. Oh, look at that. We got 2 minutes, 4 minutes to the top of descent. Let's bring in the nav range here. There, we did set him up. I guess we put him on 80. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Ready.
Okie dokie. So we got an ILS 28 right. May sidestep to 28 left. If we set up 28 left in the secondary. Do we have to descend there? 24. 33. Secondary. So flight plan, that's good. Let's get bad navs. ETA, we're just about to start descending, Timmy. Just about to start descending. About 2 minutes till we start descending, so about, I don't know, 15, 20 till we land. So this is where we started getting some bumps here, right around this point in time. I gotta get rid of this. So apparently the Pegasus, Honeywell Pegasus software will show you if you have an alt constraint and you're not going to hit it by 250 or 450, it will show you. I'll be reading that manual tonight. That's a 270. So this one, it would tell you what you were going to miss it by. Clear. Insert that. 252. Why is it doing 252? There, it should be good, and then it goes 210. So I'm going to try to follow it pretty good. Taxi clearance in, and close down all unnecessary apps. Sorry guys, don't want to take the chance on it today. It's Fort Lauderdale, first time I've streamed in here. I'm only doing that because I'm landing there. Buddha. So it was 210, 242. Okie dokie. Right then. Alright, it's going to be arrival briefing. 8320, tech status good, no TAMs, check. Weather is good, right down the pike. Good accessibility, there is some low clouds. Runway in use is 28 right for us. Extra fuel, we got 3.5 extra plus the alternate for 2.8. Top of descent, very shortly. Sector, safe, 2100 over the ocean. Altitude speed constraints, we checked those, we deleted the speeds. It's all at or above until CUDA at 8. Runway data, we got a VAP of 137 today. Flight ground speed mini will fly fully managed, but ground speed can do the work. Expect to vacate Bravo 4. So we made, coming down the slope runway, believe it or not, we made Juliet 5. It's a shorter runway. And I'm going to set that up now. Well, actually, let me do this. Copy active. Now do this. Now do this. It's 2 way left. So what I think we're going to do, right, is Cat 1, 2,000 feet, 3-degree glide, 257, missed approach, 28 right is, climb to 800, right turn to 4,000, 4 Lauderdale, VOR radio 305 to Huckup intersection, which is D15 Lauderdale, hold, continue climbing over 4,000, so missed approach is 4,000, and we'll do this, we are going down to 8. Thrust idle descent. Any questions?
None.
Okey-dokey. Missed the path a little bit. The donut's going down. We did take quite a few bumps right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt. At this time, the washroom facilities will not be available.
bumps here. Seatbelt signs coming on. If you're up in a boat, please return to your seat. Fasten that seatbelt. We are beginning our initial descent into Fort Lauderdale. Looks like we'll be arriving still just about 10-12 minutes early on gate G10. That's Golf 10. The current weather in Fort Lauderdale, some low fog and clouds clearing out. Broken layer about 500 feet. Temperatures rising pretty quick. About 67 degrees in Fort Lauderdale. Hope you enjoyed the JetBlue experience. Thanks for flying with us. We'll have you on the ground here just about 15-20 minutes. Good afternoon, folks, or good morning again, folks. The flight deck getting a few bumps here. Seatbelt signs coming on. If you're up in a boat, please return to your seat. Fasten that seatbelt. We are beginning our initial descent into Fort Lauderdale. Looks like we'll be arriving still just about 10-12 minutes early on gate G10. That's Golf 10. The current weather in Fort Lauderdale, some low fog and clouds clearing out. Broken layer about 500 feet. Temperatures rising pretty quick. JetBlue experience. Thanks for flying with us. We'll have you on the ground here just about 15-20 minutes. So this is pretty accurate to what I was seeing. Maybe I thought the clouds were a little bit, you know, the tops were a little bit higher. But yeah, pretty accurate. I mean, I remember looking down and being like, well, Delray and West Palm are supposed to be right here. Then, as we got further in, there was some pretty good breaks in the clouds. I will play the landing video after this. I will indeed play the landing video for my Flight 379. And I'm going to try to do it as accurately as I can to the what's the word I'm looking for? To the actual what they gave us for clearances. Minus, of course, deleting the speeds on the way. I can't figure out. No, they didn't give us direct food when we came back. Let me just make sure that's closed. That's good. Close anything over here that I don't need. This door, exit. That. Looks like there's more to this. I don't care about that. Alright. So it's going to be brake low. Nice. Downtown Caribbean. February 12th, 1400 to 0200. TTPP. I think there's a TTPP for P3D. PR code. I think I always wanted to go there. Trinidad and Tobago. P3D. I think there is one. P5. Latin VFR. PR code. Caribbean airports. I got it on my wish list. It does work, but I think it's a bit of a trunk box. P3D. Let's see. Yeah, I have one on my Flight 1, BTX, approach simulations, Trinidad, Tobago. Let's see. Yeah, B4 to B5, so it does work. I'll give it a whirl. For that. I know Piarco's got, Trinidad's got some mountains. I'll probably do Lauderdale to Piarco. For that one. It's way down there, though. It's like all the way down. Yep.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Alright, here we go. position altitude. QNH 3001 set.
3001 set, passing on 7,500. Now.
Checked. Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Really, I only have to look here, but I always hit the status button to check it. And I like to hit the recall as well. And that's another one for the bro-in. Do you guys hit the recall button or the status button? Checked.
Seatbelts.
On.
Barrel rep.
3001 set.
3002 set. Minimum.
257 feet set.
257 feet set. Engine mode selected.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
So I started right about here. Said, okay, I'll videotape 18,000 out of 10,000. I should see some water, to be honest with you. So this is a little excessive for what it was. Let's see what we got here. I almost want to hit refresh weather on the empty sky, but I want to play with it coming in a lot of that. Yep. Guess not. So Weehoo, right now I believe we're off, yep, we're right off West Palm right here. So this is where in the video I said, well, West Palm's right there somewhere. Can't see it, but it's there. And as we get a little further south, I don't know if I want to do the refresh or what, but so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull heading for a second. Copy the active, secondary, set up 28 left, and we will sidestep to 28 right. So, activate secondary, direct. Where is it? Direct clear. Insert. Nav. Spin it down to 260 now. Manage the descent again. Manage the speed again. Hope that I can drop that off at 1,000 feet. So at this point, I could see between the clouds. Like once we got to about 10, I could see between the clouds. blew that one, huh? Speed 210 blue. Status. That's what I thought. Recalls for the app. Interesting. So they did put a little bit of board out here when we got to 8,000. Then they said JetBlue 379. Probably about there. JetBlue 379 to maintain 4,000. Thrust idle openness.
Checked.
Actually, would have been managed on this. So yeah, right about here, I think, is where I saw the Disney Cruise Line ship. Once we started making this turn.
Checked.
10,000 landing system. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Interesting. I think they did that. Should probably open this soon. So we did indeed follow this entire arrival. I gotta try to refresh it and see if it's broken. Fingers crossed, guys. Like, I could totally see, like, there was holes everywhere. I want to, oh, broken 7/8. Do I have that ticked? Options. Nope. Maybe there's better. It's pretty much right after Q-Dog. So I'm going to set up for the side step at 500 feet. I said JetBlue 379, speed 190.
Checked.
JetBlue 379, speed 190 down to
Checked.
2,000 feet. 2,000 feet, 379.
Checked.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Activate approach phase, please. Nope. Just hit this up.
Approach phase activated.
JetBlue 379, right turn, 1/8. Heading 180 blue.
Checked.
now begun our initial
Pretty
descent.
accurate right
Please
here.
remain seated with your seatbelts fastened for the remainder of the flight and begin wrapping up use of laptops and devices of similar size, as in just a few minutes we'll be asking you to store them for landing. If you have completed a JetBlue card application, we'll be coming through the cabin to collect it for secure processing. As part of our commitment to safety from the ground up, we clean and disinfect our planes between each flight. Please do your part by checking around your seat and in the seat back pocket for items you wish to discard and hand them to us as we pass through the cabin.
2,500.
US 250. Speed I'll start.
Checked.
$2,000.
JetBlue 379, turn right in 250 to join the local.
Passing final approach fix. 2000 feet.
Blue.
Checked.
Lodestar.
Checked.
JetBlue 379.
Checked.
5 miles from Wicker, clear the ILS runway 28 left approach, maintain 170 knots of grade of the Otis. Glide Blue, Cat 3 to LEP 1+2. 170 or better to Otis. I hate that I can't clean up the box right here. Keep the secondary up. Load.
Checked.
Hopefully this doesn't completely screw me on the thing, on the breakout. I think at this point more like 166 over. If I can move as soon as we're a loop start. Yeah, we were already pretty much busted out right here. We were through it. You could see below us. Yeah. Obviously this is gonna give me some trouble. Should have been out of it. Like, so this is P3D just giving me a headache. There was a lot of condensation going over the wings. You will see that in the video. So here comes the glide. We got low. We actually held it to a 4-mile final. I don't know if that was because we thought we were going to go around or what. Glide stop. So this is what you hear in the back. I would have thought the gear would have come down right then and there. Bet you EA would look better. Broken the right way. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low. 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 Medium.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Yeah, no, we were out of it. We were
1,000.
way out of it at this point. So much for historical
1,000.
weather. I guess we're landing on it. Good boy.
Checked.
Takeoff light, please. So much for the sidestep, huh? So, real good. I mean, at this point, I can see ships and things.
$500. $400.
Seriously?
Checked.
100 above.
100 above.
300. Minimum
Landing.
200.
Yeah, see, the runway should be here, so I'm like way high.
100. 50. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Halfway down the runway.
Spoilers. Reverse grain. Decel.
And you can still tell that it's... we're not making Juliet 5. It's going to be a terrible approach report. So we originally made Juliet 5. So because I have Orbex True Earth Florida, and it takes care of terrain, so because I have True Earth Florida, you can see the slope of the runway with the hill that's built on right there. So we came off, joined Juliet. And they actually left these, so we came off at this exit here. Let's join Juliet. This is when we saw this start happening. First officer's a little busy. There's Juliet. Join Quebec. Quebec to Gulf, there was an A330, an Azul A330-900 parked right here on the Zulu ramp. So it's Quebec, Gulf. The first officer thought we were going to Gulf 8. God, that slope is beautiful. Yeah, De Bruyne, you're the one that encouraged me. I bet you the approach report's going to crap all over me for that one. So Quebec Golf, short of Tango 7, or excuse me, Quebec Golf, short of November. So this is the way they sent us. They sent us around. So there was all kinds of planes. There was an Azul A330-900 here, a bunch of JetBlues. I was all excited when we came around this way as I taxi my plane into the grass. So we stopped here for a second. We're waiting for somebody to come out, Tango 8. So we stopped here, ramp controls like, hey, how you doing? I think you're going to Golf 10. So, you know, this is normally that high. The runway starts that high, and you can input this PBR and do that. But let's see what my VRAM is. Yeah, 8.4, 8.2, and I'm streaming. 10.6, probably because I'm streaming. Set and checked. After landing checklist. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
So it's November Tango 8 to the ramp. So not bad on the frames. I mean, obviously the VRAM. So if I put the PBR in here with the sloped runway, basically this would be a, you can actually see it. It's there. It would be a giant wall in front of us right here, going right up. And then I'm not a fan of this terminal. I must be honest. I don't like golf. Not a fan. Not a fan. So I would say that I probably shouldn't land on 2.8 left, but I did it for the sake of doing it. Second one, third one. Okay, to the ramp. I don't think they did this deal here. No, they definitely didn't do this deal here. But at any rate, at this point, I was looking at a solid wall and an airplane landing that way. Actually saw JetBlue 1 coming from New York that way. This is a messed up. I need a better GSX profile. Because look where my baggage is for this gate. Like, yeah, okay. At any rate, I should stop looking out the window while I'm taxiing. Taxi light off, please. Taxi light off, please. Taxi light off. I gotta turn those stupid numbers off. Getting fairly good at where I need to go with this thing, and this is probably off anyways. Like, I guarantee you, I'm like dead on the money right now. Maybe it's right, maybe it's left. I'm talking about stop, I gotta... Well, yeah, I guess it is probably. Whatever. Better for the gate, guys. So a couple things I noticed, we definitely, it was not like this. It was not all the way overcast. Two hours 24 in the air, the block 240.
Cabin crew doors to manual and cross check.
Belts and beacon. Yeah, the 2070 Super, my man. Oh, now I forgot the damn jetway. Oh, good lord. Alright, at any rate, let's check out the approach report. Sim's probably going to crash anyhow. Check out Volanta first. And then I'll shut down the sim, and hopefully we'll be able to, alright, what's it say? So that's pretty close. Pretty close. Minus 107 at 123. 290 at 8. So add 8 to that, so that's 131. The VLS was 127. So not bad, not bad, not bad. Held on to the speed, even with the even with the kind of messed up landing we had there. And then I should have been, my actual route should have been Juliet 5. Juliet Golf, or Quebec Golf, short, over here, over here, over here. And you can see the ramp a little bit better. Because when I went to get my car rental, and I was about to leave, I was watching 766 JB, the plane that I had flown in. By the time I got to the car rental, she turned, she was up here, going down the ramp. And people are just going to walk out into nothing because VSX doesn't let you dock a jetway after stuff. Anyways. Alright, parking checklist. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Nav logo on.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and shocks.
On and in.
Parking checklist complete.
The other problem is I can't get, so they're gonna put the jetway now. Whatevers. Let's get out of. Let me just check the approach report. I don't think there's much else we can do here. Alright, 28 left. Stable. 1620. So I say I was still in the zone. D, what do you think, man? Yeah, look at that. That's still in the zone. I don't know what. Well, yeah, it's barely in the zone, but it's in the zone. If I didn't have the hump, you know, the hump is here. If I didn't have that in the way, I would have been on the right angle. To be honest, I don't even know how to fix that to do that. But at any rate, you can see that I took a little bit steeper path towards the end there. So I was up at like a 3.5 degree maybe. So from threshold, but it's the displaced threshold. I don't know. Whatever. This runway's messed up. I'm completely happy with that. Definitely happy with that. What was the speed again? 107 greaser, 130 knots on the speed. I think that's right. We were supposed to be pitch 6. To me, that's perfect. Autopilot off, just under 3/4 of a mile. A little bit of bank, one way than the other. Flare commands, and basically, I'll show you guys what I did. So, got my car rental right here. Drove up to my hotel, which was. Where's Boca? Find. All I gotta do is find 95, and then I can find Boca Airport. Right here, probably. Just look for there's Boca Airport right there. So drive up to my hotel, which is right in here. Where we got? Where? Hey, ground power. Oh, I never did disconnect ground power earlier, did I? You. Yeah, it's pretty good representation, 2F. So hotel, coastal, bridges. So my hotel's in here in Delray. You got the Boca Airport, and then it's one exit to the north of where the Boca Airport is. So my hotel's like right in here. This town, pretty cool town. One time we stayed on a house that was like on the end of this intercoastal. Most amazing house ever. It's got like, they got pools and stuff that like, it's like an 8-foot deep pool. I can't remember which one, but highly recommend it. It's like at the end of one of these. I'll say somewhere too far north. Too far north. That one. There's the exit. Should be right here, right? Yeah, so where? These houses in here. Deep pool. You can watch the sunset. Amazing house. Amazing. Highly recommend it. Very chill town. Tons of good restaurants and shops right along the way here. Atlantic Avenue, they call it. The Bright Line train runs through here. It's bundled a few people down Federal Highway. Oh yeah. Amazing vacation. I also drove out to this here, and there's a levee here. So I drove out here and I saw an alligator. Saw one, he was chilling out right here. There was one underneath the dock. And then what was the vertical speed on the last dive? Let's see. And then there was another one over here, and then took a walk out the levee. Like out into the swamp here. I saw like 2-3 more alligators. It's pretty cool. It's all farmland, so it's all plant communities and farmlands. Delray Beach and Boca and Point. Looks like that last little dive, the vertical speed got up to before I flared D, it was like 770 on the last dive, so it was like 750, and then here's your dive right here. See it? That's where it is. So it got down. So that last dive. So here's the stabilized. So autopilot's on. Is that N1? No, that's vertical speed. N1's the boot. So vertical speed was like 600. I don't know what happened here. 1.25. Why did we? Whatever. The autopilot was on. Autopilot comes off. I know he's gonna break out. Made the little dive for that last bit. So. 775, and then the flare. And see the flares, pretty good timing. Basically, if you could get this to be 0, and the N1 to come down, and then to hit that, you want this line, and this line to all, or the aiming point. What you really want is this line and these two lines to be all together. At any rate, let's watch the real world landing. I'm a little disappointed in the active sky weather. Well, now it looks like it's clearing out. Let's see, did it? Yeah, not a fan of this terminal. Well, he didn't do the inside, but not a fan of this terminal. Was not a fan. Car rentals like all the way out over here. It was actually kind of gnarly getting the car rental. Had to get on here, walk around here, then we got out and car rentals. You literally go like up this thing and around, and there's like a welcome to FLL sign over there. No, crazy. Let me see. So I wanted to show the actual landing, but I won't do that while we sit at that airport. So let me dump out of this. Actually, hold on. Let me stop the hardware, my Sklarky hardware. What are we doing? Disconnect hardware. Disconnect P3D. There we go. Don't need to save the current scenario. Yes, I know it's flight Tampa Vegas. So now with the simulator being down, let me see. I can go to my videos. And then let's see the landing. Keep it on mute. So I apologize that we'll have to keep this on mute. What I'm going to try to do, what I'm going to attempt to do, oh, there's the GSO, and then we got the direct right after GSO. We were on at JLube. So what I'm going to try to do here, when I unpause this, is I'm going to see. Thanks, D. I appreciate that. I appreciate the well done, my man. Yeah. The alligators are real, man. I'll see if I can pop up a picture. I'll next stream. I'll make a little album. So I'm gonna see if I can turn up the volume. The new Phase 2 JetBlue cabin, by the way. If you guys can still see that. Just gonna keep kind of moving my mouse because we figured out that that's what you got to do. Let me see if I can do this. So yeah, there we are on Q83 taking some bumps. As you can see, active sky. I guess it works without the sim, huh? So back on the way there, it was breaking up the further south from here. As you can see here. So I did a little echo, guys. I'm just testing the audio to make sure it works. So you make it a little echo, so as you can see. I wasn't happy with the way down here, just because that freeze again, sucker. Gotta like keep moving my mouse. So I wasn't real happy with active sky tonight because of this stuff here. You can hear me call out everything. So
JetBlue 379, Miami approach, expect Dallas, runway 28 left at 8,000, reduce speed to 210. Route 1586, going to maintain 2,000, then reduce speed to 210.
2,000, then reduce speed to 200.
In preparation for landing, please ensure your tray
Yeah,
table
there's the
and
lights.
seat back
You can see
are in
the
upward locked
lights there.
position, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Please stow all carry-on items at this time, including laptops and devices. American 1429, 170 on the speed, contact Fort Lauderdale Tower 119, expression 120.2, good day.
You can see us coming down the pike here at 268. Remember I said we get to Takuta, we were like 266, 267? So we were it was close. We was close. Just want to check that this isn't still squawking.
What's our end?
No, it was indeed because of the sim.
265 over the
My
ground.
apologies for that, guys. Wanted to get this, memorialized.
Fairlink 1348, reduce speed to 210, then descend and maintain 4,000.
We are Coda.
Latitude 10, then descend 4,000, Fairlink 1348.
Delta 1264, descend and maintain 5,000.
Oh wow, that's 4K.
Over to Hotel Lima, 170 on the speed, contact Fort Lauderdale Tower
As you can
120.2,
see,
good day.
like, yeah, there's some overcast, but it's like layered. This is something that I think Active Sky doesn't do a great job of. Like, doesn't do a great job of letting light and what's supposed to come through the layer. Just a personal thought that I have with this. Let's see if I can fast forward. So let's see, get to the turn that we just did.
8,000, Echo.
American 1333, my
So this is the turn to Takuta.
you can expect the on an after runway 28 right.
I put out my flaps earlier. I put my flaps before this turn.
Sterling 1348, 4 miles from Wicker, turn right in 250, maintain 2,000 for establishment localizer, clear ILS 28 left approach.
That was the first time I saw any kind of land after we took off. So you can see it wasn't at this
JetBlue
point.
379, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, JetBlue.
Now they're giving some deals to go now.
So I tried to sync up the ATC as fast as I could, or as real as
American
I could.
1333, descend and maintain 4,000.
3,000 now.
American 1333, descend 4,000.
And, you know, as you can see, right at Lauderdale, I mean, that's
Delta 1264, contact Fort Lauderdale Tower
over
120.2.
500. That's not overcast 4. Or overcast 3.
JetBlue 379, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 2,000.
Okay, 180 on the heading down to 2,000, JetBlue 379.
Basically with this.
Bearing
I
2
synced
Charlie
up
Zulu,
the
turn left heading
ATC.
090.
Yeah, so they didn't put out, we didn't get to green dot. So they gave us 180 on the heading, flap 1, down at 2,000, and of course they do. There's the Disney Cruise Line ship. This is what I was talking about right here. You could
Sterling 1348, maintain 170 knots to Yoga, contact Fort Lauderdale Tower
Granted, I
120.2.
was using
170 Yoga, over to tower now, 120.6.
you can tell he wants to get right down. 'Cause that's-
Approach point at 1104, we're 10.5, specifically cross Kuda and Peak. Where's your heading, American 1333?
This is the one thing that the sim got right tonight, right here.
JetBlue 379, 4 miles from Wicker, turn right in 250, maintain 2,000 for establishment localizer, clear ILS 28 left approach.
I thought I did pretty
250 on the
good.
heading, 2,000, still established, third hour, 28 left, JetBlue.
You can see him coming with, I think he comes with flap 2 here. Lost my fly-fi for a second. Pretty sure he comes with flap 2 here. Where is it? Like just coming around the corner, he went to flap 2. So we slowed up. I remember slowing up a little bit.
You just sent to the localizer.
American 1333, reduce speed to 180.
180 speed, American 13.
If I wasn't so tired, I probably wouldn't care. And I put the charts in, so if you want to watch this on your own, yeah, so there's flap 2, so, you know, right around here, come in about 4 miles from Wicker. There's the turn.
7,000, heading via the Bahia 1, Foxtrot, request the left side is available.
JetBlue 800, roger, you expect the left side.
There we go. So let's see. Look at that. Let's go back to this.
7,000, heading via the Bahia 1, Foxtrot, request the left side is available.
JetBlue 800, roger, you expect the left side.
Crispy close. There's my knuckles again. Sorry about that. So the simulator failed. tonight or active skies. Somebody didn't do the right thing. And then where's the slope?
There's 95.
I feel like I missed the trees tonight too.
Over the slope.
So, yeah, there's the giant hill.
Spirit Neo waiting to go. Here it is.
The terminal is down below this.
Hold it.
Nice and soft. 1500.
Nicely done.
So I took a picture from like right here. When another plane left right in there. And we're going to. Where is it? That gate right there. Idle reverse, as a matter of fact, at 140,000 pounds, 139,000 pounds. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I wanted to like play this during the flight to make it more interesting. My apologies, it didn't. Thanks as always for tuning in. Why is that a black screen? What's going on over there? B3D, Linda's not responding. Oh, hello. Let's go back to... Oh, that's good. I didn't want it to respond. I wanted it to close like a while ago. It's got to be active skies. Just still kind of funky. Switch to live. There we go. Let's close everything out and have a great night from Boston.